Bill Haney says Errol Spence was weight drained. Terence Crawford is not a pound-for-pound number one. What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Cardinal Red Sports. Let's talk about it. Alright, y'all. So, man, a lot going on surrounding the Devin Haney, Regis Prograis fight. A lot of things being said, a lot of disses being thrown at Gervonta Davis. But in an interview recently, Devin Haney's father gave some pretty cool information, if you ask me, regarding the Errol Spence Terence Crawford fight and the rematch. And I just want to give my 227 nickels on what's being said for anybody left.
Terence Crawford, because he beat Errol Spence, and then say Errol Spence was weight depleted. He wasn't himself. So how can you have a pound for pound, a fighter of the year performance against a fighter that ain't his best?
All right, y'all. So what's going on with Bill Haney and Errol Spence and Terence Crawford? Well, basically, in an interview recently, he voiced his opinion about weight draining and how he feels that Errol Spence was placed in a situation to not be his best in the Terence Crawford fight.
I still got it at 50-50.
He also said that he doesn't feel like Terence Crawford can be considered a pound-for-pound number one off that performance. And me personally, in a way I agree, in a way I disagree. Listen, Errol Spence and them, they went into the fight knowing what was going on with Spence. You know, Al Heyman and them had to have known what was going on with Spence. Everybody involved, except maybe Terence Crawford. And I'm pretty sure he probably has some inside information as well.
He good. He must be crazy.
Knew what was going on with Errol Spence. So, here's the thing about boxing. They're never going to cancel these big mega fights just because one guy isn't necessarily ready for the situation. So, I can't necessarily say that you can't call Terence Crawford a pound-for-pound great. You know, I would never say that he's the best of today. There are a lot of good fighters out there, and there are a lot of fights that are not being made in pretty much every division. So, it's hard to say who's the best guy here, who's the best guy there. But I think there's one thing that we can know, and that's the fan favorites. At the moment, Terence Crawford is a fan favorite. He's a fan favorite when it comes to the welterweight division. I think that Gervonta Davis is a fan favorite when it comes to 130. Devin Haney's now a fan favorite at 140. You know, you got guys like Jermell Charlo's a fan favorite at his division. You got guys like Canelo Alvarez that are fan favorites at his division. You know, Tyson Fury in his division. So I think what you have nowadays is you have those fan favorites. When it comes to like the pound for pound list, you know, I think that that's more of the higher ups making those type of decisions because they want to push certain fighters.
Like damn.
And those specific fighters are bringing in, you know, huge dollar amounts for the higher ups, you know, whether that's the WBA, the WBC, whether that's top ranked boxing, whether that's, you know, PVC or whatever. You know, the higher ups are making those pound for pound decisions, and it's all based off of money. So I wouldn't go as far as to say that Terence Crawford isn't a pound for pound great, but I would say this. I say that in the rematch is going to be a totally different story, and I think a lot of people are now seeing that.
A bullshit?
You know, you got guys like Bill Haney, a very commendable guy in the boxing world, a great coach, you know, is doing a great job with his son. We have people of that caliber actually saying things like Errol Spence was weight drained. I'm going, finally, somebody's telling the truth, you know, about what's really going on in the sport. Maybe Bill Haney has a prior agenda for why he's doing that. Maybe he don't. Maybe he's just trying to keep it real with the fans and the people that want to know.
Let me say something.
But in my opinion, I think it's going to be a totally different fight in the rematch. And I think that's the reason it's getting stalled out. Now, Bill Haney also said that he feels like Vasily Lomachenko was his best when he fought Devin Haney. And I have to agree. I think that was a great version of Vasily Lomachenko. What I don't agree with Bill Haney about the Vasily Lomachenko-Devin Haney fight is who actually won that fight. I actually think Vasile edged Devin out in that fight. Now, am I mad that Devin gets to continue his career and be undefeated? I'm not really mad about it. I don't think Devin cheated or anything. I just think that, you know, the powers that be gave Devin Haney a gift on that one, and it was at the expense of Vasile Lomachenko. Whether he deserved it or he didn't deserve it, you know, is irrelevant. I don't think he won that fight.
Wait a second. If you're wearing a wire, so help me God, I'll snap your neck where you stand.
But when it comes to weight draining, you know, I think he put it out there basically because his son might have been weight drained in the Vasile Lomachenko fight, and he just couldn't make the lower weight anymore. And now we're seeing what just 5 pounds can do for a fighter. Think about what that extra 7 pounds could do for a guy like Errol Spence in this Terence Crawford rematch.
My mind's telling me no, but that crack, y'all, that crack keeps telling me yes, gotta go.
And I think, and I commend Bill Haney, because we need more honest people out there in the boxing world, because narratives can be swayed back and forth. But when you got coaches and you got higher ups in the boxing world actually keeping it real about what's going on in these boxing rings, then you have more credibility, you know, when we go about speaking about certain things that might have happened during a fight, or things that might have hindered a certain fighter's performance. So shouts out to Bill Haney for keeping it real. And I do think that the Devin Haney Gervonta Davis fight is probably going to happen here pretty soon. I'm still riding with Tank, but you got to love Devin Haney if he pulls it off, man. Shouts out to Devin Haney if he pulls it off. But I got to ride with Tank right now, man. Tank's he's just doing really big things in the boxing world.
I used to wonder to myself, man, why is Dick Gregory so mad? Because he cussed me and Tip out the first time we met him. He said, man, what y'all niggas gonna do? March the same shit we been doing 50 years? Nigga, they gonna tell you to march, you got to be off the streets by 7 o'clock. If you ain't out, we gonna keep. Yeah, the schools seem better because you buying into that. Why are we not starting our own academies and supporting them? Why are we not supporting historically black colleges and universities? That's where our heroes went. That's where they came from. Dr. King went to Booker T. Washington. You gonna show me a nigga smarter than him?
Y'all let me know what y'all think about all that down in the comment section below. That like button for me. Share, subscribe. Holler at me on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. But you're more than likely to get a response on the tubes, or holler at me over there. If you want to collabo, feature a product or your channel on my channel, feel free to hit my Gmail, because it is a flockercards@gmail.com. And we are mad.
Nah, I ain't won the trick, I'm just investing. It's your boy Louis Keys from the West End. Any questions? Whether straight or you lesbian, play this here while I'm dressing. Now put your clothes back on. Hop in the ride, let me take you back home. She say she felt it in her backbone. Pulled her ride over, let her hop back on. She fell off and she got back on. Niggas like me be getting they Mac on. Slacks on, cap on. Yeah, that's your girl, but she ain't coming back. Now over half of my niggas trying to get the money stacking up. DJ spinning, trying to get the honeys back and back it up. You see your girl right there, I'm trying to pipe her. She like, it is what it is. She like, it is what it is. She like, it is what it is. It is what it is. She like, it is what it is. She like, it is. Check it is. I got a brick house, but it's like I'm talking to a brick wall. Got a thick wall, but she shit tall. Checking on my missed calls, get me pissed off. I tolerate it, cause without her be like withdrawal. She got me fiending, dreaming of beating it up. I'm leaving my peoples and creeping with her. When I had a little chick, I was cheating with her. She want a G to hit raw, get the skeeting in her. Whoa, hit raw, I snap like bitch, no offense, but I ain't known you for that long. See, nowadays these gold diggers invest. If they can't get the hot nigga, get the nigga who next. And it is what it is. I'm like, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm like, it is what it is. I'm like, it is what it is. Now over half of my niggas trying to get the money stacking up. DJ spinning, trying to get the honeys back and back it up. You see your girl right there, I'm trying to pipe her, she like, I told y'all, my G is precise. You need a nigga like Young Keys in your life. That nigga Young Keys might be in your wife. While you gone to work, have a gone berserk. Till the day they put my face on the shirt, I'ma be playing for my freak ladies, doing them things behind closed doors. Better keep her close for my mark on yours. It is what it is. I'm like it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm like it is what it is. I'm like it is what it is. Now over half of my niggas trying to get the money stacking up. DJ spinning, trying to get the honeys back and back it up. You see your girl right there, I'm trying to pipe her. She like, it is what it is.